Whoop. Tripped up my own foot. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's like okay. I tripped over my own foot. I'm sorry. I'm fixing my hair. Oh God. Okay. Let's start over from here. I'm not drinking. Okay. So get it together. Tonight's dinner is going to be chicken Marsala. I got the chicken over there still thawing in some water. I got some mushrooms, garlic, and some Marsala wine. Let's get to cooking. Okay, let's get going with this. I've already started a little bit of the chicken. What you're going to do is you're going to take the chicken and you're going to butterfly it. Basically, you're just going to cut it in half. Oh, I'm sorry. I already cut it in half, I think. Yeah, I did. So what you do is you take it and you just slice it straight through the middle, like so. Try not to get the raw chicken on my hands. Then we're going to, yikes. Got to cover up the chicken with a piece of plastic wrap, saran wrap, whatever you have. That'll cover it up that you could smash it with. Smash it with a pot, smash it with a hammer. I don't use this side, I use the flat end. And we just smash it down to about, I don't know, about a eighth of an inch, quarter inch. Doesn't take long, you just smash it. That's it, boom. There you go. There you have it. Oh, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I have to block off that window or you'll never be able to see when the sun comes in the afternoon. Can't see a thing. Ooh, I can't even look over that way. Hold on. Okay, so I have the chicken pounded out, salt and pepper both sides. I have some flour on a plate right here. And basically what I'm going to do, oh, wait a minute, way ahead of myself. Olive oil in the pan. Get that heated up over medium heat. Get that going. I'll add more as I go. I have 2 cloves of garlic. It does call for much more, but I think this is sufficient. That's going to go in there. Oop. We left the guy behind. Okay, then we're just going to dredge the chicken into the flour and get it into the hot skillet. Now this will help with the color on the chicken, and it'll also help with the thickening of the sauce once we get there. And like I said, in here it's just salt and pepper, nothing special. And then just shake it off, and then you would put it in the hot oil, which is not hot yet. So I'm just going to dredge some of this chicken. Need the butter. All right, I'm going to add some butter in there. Well, what we call butter. It raises the temperature of the oil, and it adds flavor. That's how high you could cook the oil on. Try to get the butter off the spoon. Right. Already smells good. They're going to go in about 4 minutes each side. We just want to get it good and browned up. I'm having a heck of a time today. I got to use my hands. I was trying not to. But this one here is all kind of wonky looking. It's got like this crazy little piece on the side there. Knocking flour all over the counter. But we just, like I said, we'll get these all dredged up in there. 4 or 5 minutes each side. This is really a quick moving recipe. I can't really turn off too much. And I did 3 chicken breasts to make this chicken. Well, more like 2.5 because one was really small, but I just needed an extra slice of chicken, so I took out a really tiny one. Time I let go of these tongs, they fly open and the flour goes everywhere. I got 2 more pieces to try and fit in that pan. Just enough flour. You don't have to be drenched in it. It just has to be on both sides. And the chicken will shrink up a little bit as we go. And I'll be able to fit all my chicken in the pan. Look at this piece. Yeah, she's looking sorry, but she's going to taste good. Get these in a pan. I'll clear this up and I'll get back as soon as it's time to flip them. All right, let's see what's going on here. Got that garlic in there cooking. The whole house smells good already. Not quite. Oops. Not quite there yet. I'll be back. Pull my sleeves down. It's splattering a little bit. You see that? I tell you on it. Turn it down a little bit because it's starting to get a little bit too hot for my liking. That's that wonky one over there, I think. longer tongs. All right, so we're going to brown up this side and about another 4 or 5 minutes on this side. All right, so we're getting somewhere. Ouch, burnt myself. So you want a nice crust on it. So you can take those off and move them to the side. So let me get these out of the pan so I don't burn myself.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
All right, so we got the chicken off into a plate. I'm gonna put it in the microwave for just to keep it warm up there so it's not sitting on the counter. I have the oil that's in the pan. I have the clove of two more garlics. One onion or a shallot. We're going to get that to cooking in the pan. And we're going to add 8 ounces of mushrooms. Now, mine are all sliced and cleaned up. So I bought them already sliced when I bought them. And they're really getting down to the wire here. They're all wiped down. You take a damp paper towel and you wipe them. Don't soak them. Oops, almost lost one. Don't dunk them in water. Just take like a paper towel, you get it moist, and then you wipe it down like that. So now we just want these to cook up until they're tender, I guess. I'm going to break these big ones down a little bit. But we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. All right, well, we're just going to keep this moving in the pan because I don't want them to burn. It's going to take a few minutes. Going to keep moving them, letting them sit for a minute until they're tender. Okay, we're coming down the home stretch here. Now, I chopped mine up a little bit while they were cooking in the pan. I know my kids, not all of them will eat a giant mushroom. But if I chop them up like that, like onions and stuff, they'll be just fine. So we're almost to the point where we're going to add the chicken back. We're going to add the Marsala wine. Because the mushrooms are tender. When the mushrooms get tender, that's when we want to add the others. I'm just trying to cut this down a little bit more before we go on to the next step. Okay. So I'm going to push everything to the side here for just a minute. We're going to add 2 cups of chicken broth or vegetable broth, whatever broth you got. Add that. Then you're going to add a cup of cooking wine. This is what I have. So we're going to add a cup. Where's my little measuring cup? Oh, 3/4 cup. So 1/4, 2/4. Ooh, my hand's spazzing out. I don't know what the heck that was about. 3/4. Normally I would just dump it, but that's what I had. I always get this hand going when I'm shaking. I don't know why. Onion went overboard. Okay, so now we're going to put the chicken back in. And the pieces of garlic I pulled out. I just wanted to get this cooking a little bit. Oh, you know what I also forgot? I need to make a roux. Now the flour that's already on the chicken will help thicken this up, but it's not going to do the whole job. So let's just nestle the chicken back down inside. Oh, nope, I don't want to do that. Sorry. I missed a step. I went ahead of myself before I added the broth. I should have let the sherry reduce a little bit. So I'm going to do that now. But when you cook it, put the wine in it, let it cook a little bit, then add the broth. I did it backwards. I don't really think it's going to make that much of a difference. Just want it to simmer a little bit. All right, so I have a little bit of flour in the bottom here. I'm going to add some of the broth, and I'm going to make just a little bit of a roux. Lost my fork. Can you hand me a fork, honey? Okay. Just going to make it so it's not lumpy. See how it's starting just to get a little bit darker? Starting to reduce a little bit. That's what we want. Smells wonderful. So now I'm going to stick the chicken back in. I got ahead of myself before. I always forget a step. Okay, so we put that in there. We're going to let that simmer and reduce down, and I'll show you what it looks like when it gets done. This is getting so yummy looking. Just wanted to get just a little bit thicker. But it smells good, it looks good. Mushrooms are soft. Need just a little bit more cooked. Just a little bit. See how thin it is? Let me see. I don't know if you can see it. I want it a little bit thicker than that. I want it more like gravy. Not quite like gravy, but thicker than that.
All right, well, there you have it. See how thick and yummy it looks now? The gravy is it's more like a gravy and not like a, see how it doesn't just fall off the spoon like it was before. It's thicker like a gravy. That's what I was going for. Let me get plated up. I got the mashed potatoes ready. The green beans are up there. My kids love green beans. They can eat it with everything. So let me take a look. That is yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, let me plate her up. All right, well, there's Eric's plate. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Let's see what he thinks about it. Okay, Eric, there is your chicken Marsala. Let's see what you think about it. We know what you think about the green beans and the mashed potatoes.
Still want to read it though.
So let's just do the chicken Marsala.
That's good.
Went right through, huh?
That's amazing.
Is it? Can you taste the sliced garlic in there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So out of 10?
10 out of 10 for back to this. That's 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 again. Oh boy, getting a lot of these 10 out of 10s. All right, let's everybody else get plated up. Okay, and there's my plate. Ready to go. All right. Need I say more? That's what's left. Nothing but a couple of scrapings. They loved it. And so did I.